Hey, how y'all doing today? Today we are dealing with a 2009 Hyundai Sonata V6 model. The complaint was the vehicle just cut off when cranked back up. When I got there, I turned the key and then hear the fuel pump come on. So I sprayed some starting fluid in the throttle body. It acted like it wanted to start. So I checked for power to the fuel pump. Didn't have no power. Normally, I would have sent them there and said, okay, you need a fuel pump, but I had a feeling this wasn't that simple. So I checked a little deeper and wasn't getting the power to the fuel pump. What I did do, I looked up, got my fuse cover off, and started checking fuses first. The fuel pump fuse on this car, the first thing you want to check is the fuse pump fuse. It was fuse number 9, I believe, with 9. Number 8. Fuse number 8. It's the fuel pump fuse. Right here. So you look on there, line that up. Number 8 fuel pump fuse. That's 7. That's 8. 20 amp fuse. Number 8. 20 amp fuse number 8. Right there. Pulled the fuse out. The fuse was fine. It wasn't blown. So okay. So I looked for a fuel pump relay. Found the fuel pump relay. Pulled it. And I started checking my circuit. I had power. I had ground. I had ground here. This is going to the actual fuel pump circuit. This side here is where you get the signal from the ECM to activate the relay to send power from here to here for the fuel pump to come on. Because I knew that, I jumpered that from here to here, and I could hear my fuel pump come on from the back. So I knew then I did not have I didn't have a bad fuel pump. So that meant we got to start testing wires to see where we're not getting power, what's going on. I had them to tow the car to my house because the car was out, sitting out in some apartments. I didn't have everything I needed to do the work on it. I got home and I started looking and found that you have another fuse that also controls the main relay, which the main relay is what sends the power to the fuel pump relay. Main relay tested good. Everything looked fine, but there was a fuse too that controls the main relay, which was this one here. I'll flip it over. This is the main relay. This is the main relay. Well, it's sensor 2 fuse. Number 19, sensor 2 fuse. It also, sensor 2 fuse also has all of your O2 sensors on that fuse. One of the things that it tells you to do when you're checking the circuit, disconnect all of your O2 sensors. Once you disconnect your O2 sensor, replace the fuse with a good fuse. If the fuse don't blow anymore, then your O2 sensor is causing the fuse to blow. In my case, I disconnected all my sensors. My fuse still blowed. So I pulled out my electronic test kit, hooked it in circuit, and I started tracing, and it would stop and show me that I had an issue right in here. I had to pull all this out so it was showing my short to be stopped right in here. I disconnected But PCM, the short went away. I almost condemned the PCM, but I had a feeling that I need to check and make sure that my circuit was good from through the wiring before, because the PCM is not cheap to replace. Well, I wound up taking me a break, sat down, I cleared my mind, and I pulled out my wiring, and I stood up there and show y'all my wiring diagram. See, got the engine control relay, which is the main relay technique. This is the main relay fuse. You got the fuel pump fuse. All of these circuits here were good. Hold on. Record. Okay. All of these circuits here were good. My engine control relay. You get power from here. I had power at my ground. Everything around here was good. On my fuse, I had power on this side of the fuse, and I had ground on this side of the fuse. The ground on this side of the fuse was not supposed to be there. That's what was causing the short. So I had to trace the circuit down. I highlighted it. So everywhere it's pink. You see how it splits off here? Got two blue wires, here and here. Trace those wires on my wiring diagram. Let me rotate this around. Check the wiring diagram. We're going. I got 5 sheets of paper that I had to print out to get all of my circuits down to see what's going on. Both of those blue wires goes to the O2's oxygen sensors. See, all 4 of my oxygen sensors right here. That's where my blue wires are going. It was confused me. I was like, why am I, when I disconnect, the PCM is going out? So I had to look. Okay, well, that's a continuous circuit going through the O2 sensors, but my O2 sensors were still disconnected. So I shouldn't have been blowing no fuses. So I went and I started checking each wire at the O2 sensor for shorts. Well, the issue could be coming on y'all car too. This O2 sensor wire, it was in the sheathing, but as I was looking inside my sheathing, the end of the wire, where I can see some of the, you see the coating? It's not blue, it's blurry. The coating on the wire didn't look. Let's see. Do I need some light? Okay. I don't know if y'all can see that. The coating on the wire looked funny, so I started cutting back the wire. As I cut back the wire, you see I got all of this bare wire exposed. So I separated that bare wire, and I hooked everything back up. And lo and behold, my fuse is no longer blowing. So now, all I have to do now is repair these wires. I'm probably gonna cut up a little bit more, get up a little bit further. I don't know how far, but the wire now, it looks good up to this point. But to be on the safe side, I think I'm gonna cut back up a little bit more, and I'm gonna fix these wires all the way down from here to there. I'm not sure if I'm gonna put all new wire in there, or am I gonna just get some heat shrink? I might get some heat shrink and heat shrink each individual wire and protect those and put it back together. Again, if your car has a few, your car stopped running and you replace the fuel pump and you still having issues, this could be your problem. So I didn't intend on making a video, but after I found the problem, I felt like other people was gonna have this issue, especially when I was my flow chart told me to. I would try and see if I can link these. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go on each wire rail, and for those of you who are savvy, maybe this wiring diagram may help you to see what you need to do. Is you turning the right way? Hello. Yeah. We'll try to see. I don't know. I try to see if I can upload these wiring diagrams for you guys. I don't know if I'm able to. I'm new to making videos. This will be like my third video, but I plan on making more. So if these videos are helpful to you guys, please like, subscribe, and support. And I keep trying to put out good content and be as detailed as possible to help anybody out in need. See those wires? Those are part of the heater circuit. And the O2 sensor is a complete circuit. So